I had lost my job, and I had wanted to give it a try. I had no excuse not to. And a couple years prior to that, I had worked up in North Dakota, and the only thing to do was once a week there was a comedy show where two road comics would come and perform there. And so that, I really liked that. And when I moved back, I didn't know how to find that again here, like an equivalent here in Florida. Like I was completely new to the whole thing. Like, all right, started going out to open mics in Orlando, and then eventually I started doing it after I lost my job, like I said. Can't really remember. It was, it was a bit of a weird time in my life, and I remember like it was fun. Like it was a new thing for me. It was a challenge, and yeah, I mean, like the first couple times I went up, it was kind of sparse. I didn't go up that often at first. I didn't have time. I didn't live near Mike. I couldn't do it all the time. But I remember like it was just like it was something new that I wanted to do, a new challenge. I mean, my favorite comedy album right now is Doug Stanhope's Before Turning the Gun on Himself. It's a great, very out there. I just like anything like that that's just so unique and strange. It's not like anything else. You know, it's great. John Mulaney has a couple great specials. And Sarah Silverman's We Are Miracles is very, very brilliant. And any of Louis C.K., you know, I mean, he's a very standard answer. He's very good as well. My favorite comedy shows, I mean, Louis one of them. What else is there? Like comedy movies, the movie Thank You for Smoking, brilliant movie. The Wolf of Wall Street, hilarious. 80s comedies like Naked Gun, Airplane, all that. A lot of fun to watch. Spaceballs. I love movies. I like watching movies. It's hard to find. I'm very particular about what I find funny. Like I don't like some like newer kind of comedies. I don't like all of them all the time, but you know I really like finding good comedy. I think what I want to do is find comedians around here, like local comedians who are coming up with me who I want to go on tour with. That's what I want to do, you know? I mean, I guess some of the ones I've already mentioned that I already like the specials of. Who else? I'm sure like Bill Hicks, he'd be fun to get roasted by. You know, Bill Burr, another Bill, great. You know, that guy. You know, he's on fire all the time. Yeah, it's probably some of the other ones that I've mentioned already. I mean, I'm sure there are more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head here. Improv would be good. I never thought I'd be good at stand-up. And I always thought like, oh, I can't do a public speaking. You know, I was never good at public speaking when I was younger. And I'm getting better at it now. I'm practicing. Improv is the next thing. I suck at making stuff up. And so that'd be something else that would be good to try to see, if I can make stuff up on the spot way better. You know, that's something you have to practice at. And acting, acting's another one. Like, it'd be interesting to try that at some point. Playing a character, I imagine that's a very different art. You know, playing a character, you'd have to, like, really, get in. You can't be yourself as the character. You have to put yourself into whatever that character's circumstances is and be funny as that. It's like an extra layer of a challenge, And maybe doing it with like another person. I've never done it with. I'm a kind of a solo act kind of guy. I've never really done comedy with multiple people, but I imagine that'd be kind of fun. Sure. Stuff. I hope I still do it. Mostly, I just wanted to do this. I wanted to do stand up, and like I know a lot of people say like, oh, it's pointless if you're not trying to get like on a network or a sitcom or get your own TV show. I mean, that'd be cool. I don't really have any concrete ideas on that yet. I'm just seeing where this takes me. I'm a writer mainly. I'm seeing how I can write jokes and make them funny on stage. I just wanted to see how that worked out. And I enjoy performing. I like comedy. And, I really just enjoy doing the stand-up itself. I don't know where else it's going to take me, like any other Hollywood stuff. I don't know about that, Get back to me in 5 years. I'll let you know then. I mean, mostly what I want to do is just like I'm a journalist myself. I write for the news, and I just can't help but think about serious stuff. That's the new this, a lot of serious stuff. And I'm like, all right, how do I make this funny? Like, how do I make this palatable for an audience? And I want the audience to leave feeling maybe shocked, but also like they just laughed at something they might not have known they could laugh at. I don't want to like make them feel uncomfortable necessarily. I just want to make them, I want to write original material that's, that's interesting. I want people to say like, oh, I didn't know I could laugh at that in a way. I'm so new at comedy that I don't really have like a whole social media presence yet. I have my own private Twitter and Facebook and all that, and around in Orlando a lot. I probably should make like a Twitter and all that eventually, but I just figure, why, like, what product do I have to sell yet? Like where exactly am I going? If I'm not even doing like real paid shows, like what's the point right now? I gotta get up to that level before I'm like, all right, here's what I'm selling. I feel like it'd be disingenuous if I did too much of that now. I might be wrong, but I don't know. That's how I always feel. I just feel like I don't really have that level yet. I'm Larry Griffin, and I'm a comedian and a writer from Orlando, Florida, and you can check out my interview on cutie.pie.com.